Hello there. So now's the time in Satisfactory where, once again, if I had done things better to start, I wouldn't have to be making some changes now. But basically I've decided I am going to start using an actual power grid and powering my base that way, where basically all the coal generators are kind of together and contributing to the overall power supply and the distribution of poles. So, in any case, let's get started on that. Incidentally, the power is off right now. It must be because last night I started a little bit on this process in putting down a new coal generator, and I rerouted water and stuff, and maybe that took water away from everything else. So I guess I'm at the point where I can really just kind of like safely take apart those things. Since the power's down, I could take apart the things that need to be taken apart. Like, this stuff is going to connect up differently later. So I am going to cut cables here. But I'll leave some of these well-organized ones in, because that'll be part of the next distribution system, the new distribution system that I'll be doing. But I can take down the generator here. Now here's where I'm going to get a bunch of coal in my inventory, and I'm just going to trash it basically. If I had the sink properly set up, I could send excess coal into that, but you got to do it through a conveyor belt. So in the future, take out all these things. I knew when I was doing things this way that maybe there's a better way of doing this. Putting these things up for the pipes so that I can jump over them and all that. Alright, so here's another generator to take down. Since the power's already off, I was planning on doing it in a different order to try and keep power going during this process, but since it's off, I'm just going to rip it all down and then jump start things with a biomass burner. Basically, I'm going to have it set up so that there's a way where the power line's going off to the coal and the power line's going off to the water pumps and extractors are going to be separate or easy enough for me to connect, disconnect, and so forth, so that basically I can power them with the biomass burner and then switch over to the coal. But now we can get to enjoy the taking apart process. Much easier than putting it together. And then I might even move that elevator thing. I'll show you in just a second as soon as I take down some more of the stuff here. This generator. What I noticed in being able to set this up a little bit better. Now, the steel production doesn't need water, but it does need coal, so I'm going to still need to have coal going to the steel area. But I could take down these pipes here and the generator up there. This will no longer need a splitter here. Look at this. All the wriggling and bending I did to make this happen. And a pump and all that stuff. Wow. This is going to be a much cleaner setup. In fact, what I'm going to do is show you now that I'm over in this area what I've noticed. Now, these are all new foundations here spreading out. But basically I noticed that if I had put these in, which I then did, my coal resource is pretty much in line with the water resource. So I was thinking, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put coal generators here in a row to power the whole grid. So that way, whenever I decide I'm going to be adding some things, all I got to do is plop down a new coal generator. And you'll see over here. Yeah, and then I got to put those hyper tubes in properly so I can get from place to place more easily. So as you see here, I basically started it off just to figure it out. And this is probably what shut down the factory, is putting water in through here. And basically, you know, I'm able to hook up the water behind, and I have an arrangement for where I can connect up the coal. So I'll have like pipe, I don't know. I know it's not called a splitter, but we'll just call it a splitter for now because I don't remember the real name. A junction or whatever. And then splitters for the coal. So I'll be running the coal back along here through splitters, pipes along here, and that way my water only needs to be piped into one area. So now, since I'm going to be taking some things apart, and that may not be super interesting, I'm going to pause the video and then resume after I've taken all the remaining generators down. Alrighty, see you soon. Okay, so I did some time off screen. I haven't taken everything down, but I made sure I have the power lines going to the coal miner. It runs all the way back there along the back. There's the first coal generator, the one that I put in already. And here are the power lines going behind it. So down this way is where I'm going to be putting more coal generators in a row. And I ran the power also back to the water extractors and pumps, and made sure that I have a biomass burner there to jump start the whole thing. Now, what I am thinking, I know it's not the most efficient, but it's what I've done before, and it kind of seems to have worked out for me, is basically I could make this coal generator power the water pump and then the coal miner, so I have one thing running it. You know what I mean? So what I can do is just hook this up to this pole. So that's what this generator will do, this power grid system. So I got a fluid buffer there on it and everything, so this will run this system. Now what I need to do is I might as well put in the rest of the generators and hook up the water to them, just so, you know, the things are set, and also because I need to run the coal here. So let's go back to the coal area, and actually maybe I could run this out to the coal area. So in this area, I'm not going to be running back here too much. I can make this just a regular conveyor belt, and I don't have to put stands. So what are you doing? Oh, I see, because this is supposed to be the inlet there, so it doesn't want me to go from an inlet. It immediately tries to go to an outlet. So what I should do is just put another one here in this section. It's right there, kind of on the corner. Oh man, I'm gonna put the generators in just because I like things to actually line up. You know what I mean? And I can't be sure about that until we put the generators in. So let's put them in. Here, this lines up with the pipe. Now, I want to see if it lines up with the generator next to it. I should see a green bar going to the side at some point, saying that they're in line. I'm not seeing that. Unless I missed it there. There. There, I believe that's it. I mean, I can't. Let me just see where that's at. I mean, I'd like the things to look nice, you know? So, yeah, it does seem like the thing should go somewhere there. I'm trying to see if I see that green bar or not. Oh, there it is. Of course it's off. Let's do that one more time. Stand with my back to the pipe so I know. There we go. Trying to see if it's on grid with the coal generator next to it. Yeah, I'm not going to see the green line if there is one. Let's see. I think there. Yeah, that's good. All right. Let's hook the pipe up. But you know what I might do? Actually, I know it's lined up. I'm going to put the pipes in later, because when I jump start this with the biomass burner, I want the water to go to here and fill the buffer, and you know, then I'll hook the other ones up. So let's see here. We have one of those. We have two of those. I'm going to do 4, and we skip only one tile in between, really. Okay. Let's see here. So it should go here. I've been trying to get them centered over the thing. It's hard to see. No, I think there. All right, good. I can hook these up since these aren't actually going to be going into anything that loses the pressure. Can actually hook them up. Now, can I make another generator, or do I have to take down one to have all the parts to make one? When I run out to jump start things, you'll see the water pump area and how I have that set up to do it. Yep. They're lined up so they'll go in. So I want a total of 4. Do I have the materials to make another one? Yeah, I do. So we might as well put the pipe in first. centered. Yep, good. Run pipe to it. Then I don't have that, you know, zigzag of pipes going across the base where I have to put in things to be able to jump over them and all that. It's like, ah. Now 4 is how many I had before, so 4 is all I should need now. The difference will be all these things will be contributing to each other's power, or at least 3 of them. I'll have one of them, one of them doing just good enough. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that should be all we need is 4. That's all I had before. One here that was powering the whole system. I had front assembly line. I had one doing the copper and the cement area, and then one up top there that I haven't taken down yet. So what I'm going to do is take out all the power cables and stuff here and think about how I'll do them now that I'll have an actual power grid. I'll probably keep poles on either side of the assembly line area here. Let's see. Yeah, the coal is separate from this. Coal and the water pumps are all on the same line. I'm going to be routing things differently now, so I might as well take them down. That's the hub. Yeah, I'll even put these up differently, I think. But as you see, I have these different locations that are doing different tasks. And what I was doing before was powering and grouping some of them together. Okay, I can leave this line like this, because that's pretty efficient like that. And probably what I'll do is put a pole here. Or, let's do this. Put a pole here. I could do this now, actually. This whole wing. Okay, so here I'm just powering a constructor and a miner. I might as well hook those up. Okay. Cool beans. Alright, so the copper and cement are ready to, you know, be put on the grid. Copper and concrete, I should say. That's what they actually are. Now, I just don't want to mix this up. How come I don't have it all the way out? I must have extended this thing or something. be there. Okay. Hook you up. Run you. Over here. I think I'll put a pole down here, because I have a feeling it won't make it over to that corner I want one to be on. I like to have my stuff look decent. Of course, knowing what I know now, starting the game over is the best way to get an organized thing. Alright, so this is how we got this over to this area where I'll be able to grid up poles to add the power together. And one of these you should be here. Sorry about that, folks, but I like things to be just so. Because that's where the power poles are going to go for the assembly line. I just want to make sure, yeah, I am connecting it to the pole. Good. Alright. This will send power to these two constructors. Now let's go further down the line, or two assemblers, I should say. Ah. So right about here, right here. All right, and let's keep the power going. Now we have constructors here. Here we go. Put one power pole here. Okay, this is the one extra constructor that's there for doing screws. What I'll do is put another power pole here. Because, yeah, there's only 2 slots left on that, and the circuit will die here if I hook it up to these 2 things. Won't be able to go further, so I need to... And then, let's put a pole here. I know it makes, yeah, I should get in the habit of just using that power icon because it makes poles automatically. Have the materials. There we go. Now, get that on, and let's get a power pole over here. Okay, and then this is the one that can go up to the 2nd floor. So up there I'm gonna lay out the power poles. Hopefully I can see that from above. This is something, I mean, this floor, I was thinking maybe I might have room now for this assembly line downstairs and actually make it a line. But I did so much work in setting this up to get it the way it is even now. Alright, can I see a pole down there? No. Well, let's do this. Let's say we're going to get the power to this. So it has already used up its 3 slots by hitting all 3 of these things. So instead what I'm going to do, this is where the power is going to come up here. I'm going to connect it to this pole. But what I need to do is distribute it better. Yeah, this whole deck is probably going to have to change. Okay. Let's connect you to you and to you, and then there's still 1 slot in the pole to keep it going. So those 2 are being powered by that 1 pole. This one, the foundry. What are you doing? Well, the foundry's already being powered. Okay. So it's being powered. Those 2 are being powered. Good. Here we can start taking this down. That'll give me more space up here to organize this deck better. The splitter doesn't cause any harm, so I'll leave it there. Okay, we got power going to those 2 things. Those 2 assemblers. What's going on here, man? That line is going down that way, and it's going to this assembler here. Going down that way to hit this pole, power that assembler there. Technically don't need that. That pole can hit you. There we go. So now, boom, boom. What are you powering? You're powering that assembler. Should probably have a pole somewhere here, like here. power will go from you. Yeah, my next chore will be to make this steel assembly better than what it is. Right now, this is... I know where everything is, but, you know, sometimes you want things to look nice. Okay. Let's get you over to... Here, let's put a pole here. Make sure we got that one on. And connect you to you. Okay, so now this corner here, I want power to go from that one to that one. Let's see if I can do it from below. Should be able to. Alright, but I got rid of the burner up here. I might just want to make another burner out there, just in case. Make sure we have more than enough power. Alright. I should have done it on a grid system ever since the biomass burner days. Alright, looks like everything now is power connected. So now, is there any remainders of that pipe situation that need to be cleaned up? Nope. We got the coal coming here as it needs to for the, oh, there's still some leftover pipe here. Get rid of this stuff. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so now the difference is, here's the pole that starts powering the whole factory area. Behind that, I have a pole for powering the water extraction and the coal, all the stuff you need to make power. Here, I'll pop one here. So, we'll say that one there is for connecting up the regular system, like the factory. And there is where this generator, once it gets online, is powering the power system. I could take the one cable from there and snap it to here when that's all done. Maybe just so it's easier to connect and disconnect. Let's take the power here. That connects up the coal and everything. The coal and the water. So we could say that goes there. Now, is that wire going through the building? No, it isn't. Okay, so that's good. That looks decent enough. So there. that powers the power production, meaning water pumps and the coal, and that powers the factory. So what I can do, that thing will get connected up last. I want these things to connect to one another, so I'm going to put a pole down. Each one. It may be overdoing it, but I think it looks better. It'll make it easier for me to connect and disconnect things. I like how things don't line up. Well, the pipe thing was the easiest thing to line up, so I did the pipes, and then the generators are just going to look wonky. They're not going to be on the grid work, so to speak. Oh. Here. This is what I'll do. Make sure I'm drawing power cables. Okay, and connect you up there. Now I need to connect all these together. So all these generators are contributing power to the same line. There we go. Now we got to get coal to them. What I'm going to do in the meantime is, since I've accumulated some coal on me, is drop said coal into these guys. So I at least have some to start with. So I didn't get any in that one, but we will. Alright, so over here I'm going to make the splitter for the coal, so the stuff that's going to the smelter for the steel, or I guess it's called the foundry, I can continue to do so. So here's where it is. I'm going to put a splitter somewhere here. Let's take you down. How about right on the corner? Because the one is going to go back that way. That's where I'm going to take the coal for the generators. Going to go back that way. So yeah, the orange side faces here. But what I should do, see if this side gets lined up. Yep, and put it like right in the center there. Alrighty. Here, let's put, I prefer these guys. Oh, come on. should be giving me a green line. Or actually, we want one facing this way. There, now it's giving me a green line. But actually, the way this is going to go, that should be placed like that. And the other one placed like this. There we go. Now we'll probably have some residual coal that was mined that'll come down the conveyor belt a little bit. Actually, no. I'm just going to pick this up, and I'll take that coal with me. I want to have a stackable pole here. They just look better. That looks... There, that's centered. Still using conveyor belts Mark II. I know 3 has been unlocked, but I don't think I need them yet. I'll change them over when I feel like it's necessary. It's yellowing this, huh? You don't like that connection, but you'll do it anyway. Alright. Alright, so that'll be able to support the foundry. Now what I'll need to do is find where I'm gonna run these. I don't think it's... Is it the last one here? Yeah, over there I widened it, the back behind the coal generators, so I could get this line in straight. Since I may be adding more, well, you know what? It's probably a good idea to add an extra one right now, just to make sure that once this stuff gets up, got enough power, we're not going to get a short or blow a fuse, I guess is what it technically is. Wasn't quite centered. It is not easy to get things just right. Oh, for crying out loud. One more try. About that. Yeah. After a bit, you kind of, I guess, get to know the angles. Alright, let's put in our last generator here. I think that's it. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to pop in one more pole here so this one can come on board. No. Come on. There we go. No, I probably have some coal on me here. Let's fill up this one. Well, maybe doesn't fill it, but at least we got some going. All right, so we now know we have plenty of generators because I have one additional to what I had before. So that should power everything. Everything kind of on grid, although I'm not going to connect the one to the other just yet. Okay, and so we're going to put in the stands now. I think that'll be the best thing to put first to get things lined up. Alright, so here. Now, is it going to give me a green line to tell me? Yeah? So just keep going along here. Can I trust you that will be in line? All right. Now I need to put some on the other side, otherwise it doesn't look good. They crash into the pipes. Wait a minute. I mean, shouldn't it show a cross grid? Like, yeah, that is just wrong. All right. Sorry, I really got to pay better attention to this. And it would have to get dark. I have a feeling that grid line that I lined these things up with might have been to the pipe or something, which doesn't make sense. The grid line for stackable stands, for conveyor belt stands, stackable conveyor belt poles, I guess technically is what they're called. All right. I'm going to run these conveyor belts in because I won't be able to get through there once the pipes go in. Okay, orange end towards me. But here's what I gotta do is make sure it lines up both. I think that's what it's telling me. Let's try it. See if it works. All right. Now I'll run the conveyors to the generators after this. Let's just get these all in line. Yeah. So the orange is facing the right direction. That's what those grid lines are saying. They are wrong. That is just totally not going to line up. Or is it? Let me see. No. What is it thinking? Alright. That isn't even lined up. I mean, what the hell? How about that? Was I standing in front of it this time? Yeah, that looks right. Okay. That should do it. But I'm going to run these belts just to be sure. Okay. Okay. Why is it red? Is it facing the wrong way? I'm gonna have to take this out. All of these have been working. I'm not going red. I don't think I'm out of materials. I took down a lot of conveyor belts. Not two. Alright, let's see what's going on. Nope. Wait a minute. I saw a green for a brief bit there. Oh, I guess I was standing in the way before. Alright, let's just stand in front of this. There we go. Okay, now let's connect them. Come on. All right. Let's see here. It's all yellow about it, though. Probably feels it's infringing with the pipes, but visually it's not. So as long as it'll let me do it, I'm fine. Okay. What happened? Okay, there we go. getting there. We're just about done. As soon as we hook up this coal. Now, I'm going to do these guys. Yeah, about here. When the grid line guy disappears, that kind of indicates to me to maybe put another one. Yeah, actually here makes sense. Now, a tree. I'm gonna get the chainsaw and cut that down. Here, the curve from the one stand to the other would look better if I do it like that. Alright, let's run them. Yeah, I'll get rid of that tree. I don't think the chainsaw runs on coal, so I'm gonna have to get biofuel and the chainsaw, but I guess I'll do that on screen. You don't need to watch me do that. Go. Alright. Now let's see if any coal gets here. May not be enough that has already been mined. It's left in the miner to do it. Well, no. Here we go. Here comes the coal parade. Oh, they have ladders on the side. I didn't notice that. Awesome. So, it's all going in. Let's wait until I see some going into this one, because this is where I'm going to start first, and I'm going to monitor the water pressure as this goes. Okay, so coal's getting in there. Now, before I can power the See, this pole here is where it goes to. Can I go up and down? Whoa! Didn't quite get the ladder right. So this pole here is what I connect to get everything going. Alright. Now so far at this point, only one of these will get going. No, actually here, let's do this. Connect it up here. There we go. So that's the pole I gotta connect to for the coal to be powering the pumps, the extractor, the pumps, you know, the whole water system. Oh. Now can I do this? I mean, let's see here. Ah, at least I didn't fall off the whole thing. Alright, good. Maybe let's do this so it'll look nicer. You go to here. What the heck? I like to put them in at points along the line segments. So there we go. Alright, so now what we need to do is jump start it. Looks like we're ready to go. We need to jump start it and get this one running. Once this one's running, I can do the others and add the water pipes, because right now we can only run one of the extractors and one of the pumps on a biomass burner. So hold on, that ain't gonna work. Make sure I'm connecting to the right one. Okay, good. So we'll get the biomass burner running, and then I just need to monitor the water pressure. After we get enough water pressure going there that everything's running on the one coal generator, oh, that's right, I put the biomass burner up here. Alright. So I only have one pump and one extractor hooked up to this because it can't power two. But that should be enough to get water going, because once I get water going to the coal generator, then we should be okay. Okay. It's got fuel in it. Power's on. Now let's look at water here. We got pressure. Let's check the buffer. It's starting to get a little. We're full here. The buffer's only got a little though. Here, let's try this. Now, the coal will probably take a little bit to get here. but it should be running. Oh, we have power here. We do have power, but I'm not going to start doing anything more until I see coal getting here to this point. Because right now it's just running on the coal that's inside it that I put there, and the few remaining pieces from the miner that came out while the power was off. So right now the miner should be mining new coal. I'm going to check and make sure that's happening. Is that's a stream of coal coming our way. So yeah, we're good. Now let me look at the water pressure as of this point here. I mean, it should be good because the pipes aren't even hooked up. But we only have 2 going. Only 1 extractor and 1 pump. So what I can do now that this guy is running. Alright, we're getting coal into there. Yeah, maybe this is where I'm going to have to implement conveyor belt 3s. Let's see it. Go down. Yeah, worked. Hey. Now let's see here. Are we getting enough coal? Are we getting coal fast enough, in other words? $5 per minute. Oh, 15 per minute, sorry. So does that mean it needs 15 per minute? I'm just going to watch that number there. 50, 49, 50, 49, 48. Yeah, the number's going down. But part of it is the other coal generators haven't filled up yet. 15 per minute. Is that enough to keep that going? Let me go down to the first one in line here. I mean, these aren't even running because they're not getting water. Yeah, no power. So they're going to fill up. That one's filled up. That one's filled up at 100. That one's filled up at 100. And now we're down to, no, we're up to 62, 63, 62, 64, 65, 66. All right. The number is increasing, so it looks like we're getting enough coal fast enough. Although it'd be good to upgrade to the Mark III pipes at some point. All right, now this guy is already powering the grid. But now I see it can sustain it because it's getting enough coal. Oh my goodness. Ah! Well, there's nothing wrong with dropping. I just do it that way. Don't get hurt. So the next step is to take off the biomass burner. Like, let's just check in at a pole here. See how we're doing. This is the consumption. And this is the capacity. It's hard to tell the color coding. Let me take my gaming glasses off, see if I can do this. Yeah. Since I have one coal burner on, we can do 75 megawatts. And we're consuming 24. So I can put on the other things. In fact, since that other coal generator is going, I can get you out of the way. And now we could connect up a cable here, power on the other extractor and pump. That will increase our water pressure significantly. How come I'm not seeing smoke coming out of that generator? I really should be seeing it, because it is on. Right? You are on. It's not putting the smoke out though. No. Not that I really need that, but but it's kind of like a visual symbol that it's running. But it says it's running, so. Alright, so let's hook up the other pipes. Let's see how the pressure is at this point. Good. Filled up. So let's hook up the other pipes, and then these things will come online. Because all they're waiting on to work is water. Now, let's go to a power pole here and look at our functioning. We are now producing 150 megawatts, another 75 because of the other coal generator. Okay. This is how I should have done things to begin with. Power grid. Power grid in Satisfactory. The one time that centralized power is good. Okay. And look, it's filling up a little bit more and a little bit more. But let's go to a pole and see how we're doing. Yeah, now our production is at 375 megawatts. I mean, the water pressure doesn't have to be all the way up. Yeah, it's even getting bigger. It's getting better here. Just hook this up. I mean, there's the buffer in between also, so it has a number of areas to fill up. Let's see how we're doing on the generator itself. Yeah, it's running. It's not intermittent. Check our coal amount. It's staying at 100. And we'll go down to the end of the line here and see if it's made it to 100. If it's got 100, that means it's filling its container, so the coal's getting there fast enough. Yep, we're at 100. So we're good. Now, here's the moment of truth. Can we hook up the rest of this stuff? We're producing 375 megawatts and we're only consuming 53 megawatts. Well, I have more generators going than I did before, and all the power's adding together, so I mean, mathematically speaking, logic dictates that I can hook this up and we shouldn't get, there we go. We're consuming, it's going up. Well, it's fluctuating, it's weird. I'm definitely changing. It's hard to see. Yeah, it can sometimes hit 150, 160, or what? No, that went down to 90. But yeah, it's definitely under what I'm producing. So there we go. Now, I can make the power storage thing, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Because basically what all I have to do is look at a pole here and then see how much something consumes, and don't add any new things until I know that they're not going to be consuming too much. Now let me see how much of the production is going. If everything's running. But yeah, I would like to move this guy. I, like to put the steel production down here. Maybe I could even put it here. There's a lot of space here. And then put that thing up there. That'll be a moving process because those containers, a lot of them are getting full. Alright, one test is to look at the containers on the second floor. First, at the end of the assembly line to see if things are filling up. Alright, here's one of the endpoints here, the enhanced steel beams. Full. That was from before. I mean, I haven't been using those. Looks like this is still operating. Oh, but the container's full. All of our stators are there. All of our whatever kind of wiring, I forget what that is, automated wiring. And then this is the versatile frameworks. The thing that was lagging the most was motors. But I see a bunch of stator is backed up there. Yeah, this isn't filled up yet. It's waiting on, what do you call those things? The rotors. Let me make sure the rotors are actually being produced. To check the assembly line down below. But yeah, I would like to move this. That, I don't know if I'll make an episode. I would just like show what I did after. You know what I mean? I mean, the steel is coming out of the ground right there. I could take out this and have the assembly line here, but then I would probably want to move my hub. But I could redesign stuff. Maybe the steel assembly line should, I could take out these things, maybe it should really be down here, down along this way. Here's the cement that it needs and copper over there and stuff that's needed in certain parts. I could just basically put the production line going this way. Can I reach far enough? I mean, if I need to expand on foundations, will I be able to go further? Yeah, it looks like right here. Yeah, right here I can go further. Open that up. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to put the steel production down here. I'll move the production line down and then I'll move the items down little by cleaning out my inventory, and I could take one storage container's worth at a time. Okay, but what I was going to look at was the rotors. They're being assembled here, I believe. Yep, that's where they go up. They're not accumulating, obviously. That is to be somewhat expected, but are they being made? Screws are coming in slowly. But yeah, things are operating. It'll put out another rotor as soon as enough screws are here. That's the thing, the screws is where things back up. And then that makes the rotors back up, because the screws are used for so many things. And a good number of them are used. So yeah, the screws never get to build up. But that should change as soon as some of these containers that are using these items get full. But it looks like it'll take a while. These are full, the modular frameworks, and so is the smart plating. Excuse me. So it looks like we're doing all right. But anyway, we've now got a power grid, and I don't have all these pipes in my way and stuff. But I think what I want to do is, yeah, work on the steel assembly line, and maybe move that down here. The steel's coming in there. Oh, but that's right, coal's got to get to it, to the foundry. Well, it's right there, so I can run that down here with this iron ore right into the foundry here, and this is where it begins, and then branch out all the way down this way. And then I can integrate this cement with the enhanced beams that it makes those out of. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do that. What I'll try and do is just get all the mats I need to set it up. So I won't stop that one. I'll try to hook up the one down here to see if I can get things to go where it would be good. Now let me do this. I'm gonna put my stuff that I don't normally carry, like biofuel leads. I think I got some of those on me. Put that in here. Solid biofuel, wood, all that stores in this container here. There we go. So yeah, that'll be something I'll try to do, just so I can test it out and not ruin anything. That's working up there. I just like to have something better. So what I'll do is lay out the stuff, connect it, all the assemblers, the foundry, and all that stuff, and just kind of look at it like, all right, is this going to work out well here? And if it does, then cool beans. I'll move it down. Alrighty, but that's it for this time. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Definitely the power grid thing is going to make things easier. Having all those pipes routed into one area, I can move around a lot better. Not blocked by them. And yeah, as long as I keep adding a new generator to the line, you know, in the method that I use there, then as I expand, I'll have more power to power it. So anyway, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, talk to me, y'all. And I'll see you next time. I'm not sure exactly what we'll do next time. Maybe we'll go out looking for oil, or actually probably we'll just look at this assembly line thing. I'll at least try to put it together first before taking down the old one, and then once I do that, we'll see what we got, and if it works, it works. And then maybe I'll use that upper deck for the space elevator and the hub, you know, because I will probably then move things around. But yeah, I mean, I want to get that other assembly line in better order. That'd be nice, because then all my parts and stuff that I'm making are down here in one area. Alright folks, take care, peace out, stay free, and I'll see you next time.